Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back with my favorite time of the month. It happens twice a month, thank goodness. That's it, is budget time. But I'm going to here on out, I am going to try to make it funner. Is that a word? Funner? More fun, whatever. So here's my calculator. It is called the Lowcock Digital Calculator. I love this thing. They have a keyboard. I want to get the keyboard. But here is my planner. My budget planner that I use right now is, this is Webster's Pages, and I just print out a calendar and just use it. And I keep, this part is always messy back here, because this is where I keep my extra stuff. What I think I might do, so we have some plans that is gonna be, I think I'm gonna try to make it funner, is, you can correct me on the other side, I can't hear you, so it's okay. Now, when I do my bills, I have a stack like this, right? And I have all this back here. So, I am going to get another little container, like the shoebox one, where I can set these inside there. They're not going to get lost. I know where they are. They're going to be in here. It makes this look a lot nicer. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, I wish this came out, but it does not. It is in here. Without ruining the planner. I don't want to ruin my planner. So what I do with my December planner is, because it's a Webster's Pages too, but the month that I use is from the classic Happy Planner, which is the discs. This is the rings. So I am getting a new budget planner, an actual planner, and I wanted to still use this, as the cover, and somehow put it in here, but I don't think it's going to work. Now do I have the 6-hole punch? I thought I did. I think I do. I'm not sure. Anyway, I can punch the holes. Well, I think if I use, I don't know, let's try it and see. Let me grab one of the month things before we get started. Now let me grab January, something in January. Let me grab one of these pages, because it's going to be just like this, right? See, the holes don't line up with, because if they did, I could still use, you know what I'm saying? So what I think I'm going to do is make a, to put over this right here, I'm going to make a template, and I thought I had one. I thought I made one already, but I've got a bunch of these. So here's a hole, and this is the perfect size, so I can put it on here. I can tape, it'll be easier to tape it on and just stick it on here. You know what I'm saying? So I can still use my classic planner, because I am not gonna like the cover that it comes with and stuff, but I want the inserts. So I think I'm gonna have to make a template and then cut out how many, at least 12 months, because it has a 12-month calendar, right? So at least those, I'm gonna have to figure that out when it gets here. I do not have it yet, but I want it to be, I want to get more organized, more, I mean, this isn't bad, but it is. It's probably driving some of you guys crazy. So I want to make it so it's more better. So for now, because that should be, it actually got shipped, so it should be here this week. So we'll be able to use it in the next budget film video. So this is what I started out with, is my book, and it's been, I think, October. See, guys, this is January's. This is the year so far, right here. All of this in front is the year prior, 2021. I started this in October 2021. So I've done it for a year and a half, about, just to get an idea of how things work. I've gotten, so I went from being really kind of neat to not neat. Not neat at all. So I've already gone through here from the 26th. So this is going to be for December 26th through the 9th. So this is the beginning of the month, is always the house payment, the camper payment, internet, and tumbling. This is all, these are always going to be the first of the month. All the rest of this is extra that I wish I didn't have to do. We'd have so much more extra money. So we have, our furnace died. It did die. Well, we had to, it wasn't, it probably would have got us through the spring, but we were going to have to get a new one anyway. So we ended up having to use our card, with which we save for a rainy day because that has the biggest credit on it. So we ended up using it to get the furnace. So now I got another $200 thing every 2 weeks until that's paid. It was $2,400 on there, plus we had to take some cash out of savings. So it really sucked to have to do that. But if we get a rebate, but it's only like $600. Woohoo. You know? But hey, it's something, you know, so we can put that money back. We actually should pay it on the card, so then I'd only have like $1,000 left to pay on it. So I'm not quite sure how hubby's gonna do that when it comes. But we've got, so this card, I make it so it's, I label it. So this is the furnace card, is what I'm calling it. It's the furnace card. So I gotta pay that off. So $200. Then we have the dental card for Ariel. She's all done. We just have to figure out her braces. So that, I gotta pay $100 on that, and I'll owe like 100 and something with that. But they're telling me I owe a lot more money at the dentist office, and I don't think I do. So we'll have to see when I get the next bill. So I'm only putting $100 on it every time, so I can pay it off easier. So then we've got the other card, which is Jeff's dental card. And I've made arrangements with them to pay $200 a month to the dentist office, but I also have to pay on the card. So this may have to go up to $300. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. But then, because we owe the dentist $3,000, something like that. So we're going to be paying on that one for a little while. And then one of his cards, the credit one, because he's going through a lawsuit and he's had medical bills, he's had surgery, he may end up having to have another surgery. This sucks. So until it goes to court, I have to pay something on those bills at the hospital. So we've agreed to pay $25 a month. So they're going to attach that $25 a month to that card. So I can track it that way for the attorney. It'll be easier. So that's what's happening with that. And then I have to pay IHC $30 copay. I don't remember what that's for. It's a copay, so I have to pay that. And then my zip payments, I've got 2 of those. Those will be paid off the next check. Both of them will be paid off. And then we've got Prime, we've got Hulu, and we've got Disney Plus on here. There's $15.94, you know, and then the savings. Oh, this is for Christmas. I need to start taking that out. But I had to finish Christmas, so I took 400 out of savings. I need to put that back. So I'm hoping out of this, I'm going to have to put that money back in there. But I'm gonna put 55. We're gonna start doing our challenge here. Let's see if we can do it. We started out real good last year. We did it for a month. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it's supposed to be $55 every check up until September. And I should have $1,000. And it sucked this year. It really, really, really did. So I want to do this. I really, really, really want to do this. So I'm hoping to, even if we do 25 some weeks, at least we'll get close to $1,000, you know. So here's our little thing. So we're gonna start doing this. So that's this one. That's 55. I'm gonna start putting that in the savings. Our insurance for the house and the cars comes out at the end of the month. So the end of the month and the beginning of the month, things kind of run into each other. And then another one of his cards that he does not use, the annual fee is due on the 1st. So I gotta pay that. And then I need to order checks. Yes, I still use checks. And then my budget planner, I'm making payments on that for four payments. And I'll probably end up going in and paying it off, but it's $627. So there we go. So he's got his 2 checks. So at the beginning of the month, he gets 2 checks. So we've got this. So I'm gonna have to add this up. And I hope I didn't forget anything. I went through these already. Yeah, I went through these already. This one got paid off, okay? That's a new one. So I'm pretty sure, did I put Meadowtown in here? I don't think I did. Nope, and I didn't put the cell phone either. We don't want to forget that, so we need the cell phone and Meadow. There's the electric bill. Electric is $60.37. And the cell phone bill is $137. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I got that right here. Let me look. I need to split. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, I need to write it in half. Because I did get my watch, but it ended up being equal. It put me down to a lower. I saved like $10 a month, but I have to pay $5 a month for this. So it ends up being, it washes out. So let's see. 2 equals 163. 163, it went up 23. So I'm going to just put 25. 163, 63. So, and I should be caught up with this, but I'm not. This is due like this next week, the first payment, so I'm going to be late a payment before the next one comes in. I'm going to be off a little bit, but it'll be all right. So this is going to be 1226, and this one is going to be 1 something. What is it? 19. So I'll have to make sure I go in and say I promise to pay thing. So I'm pretty sure that's all of these. Okay, I got those, I got this, I got this. This is the IHC. So I have to pay that. I don't know what this is for. What is this for? We had to go in and see him again because what a friggin' pain in the butt. And this is my IHC thing. When's this one? Oh, I'll tell you, I don't have to pay this again until next paycheck. I don't have to pay this one again till then. The checks, the beaver thing, I don't have to worry about that. This card, open supply, this card, and this card. So I got them all. Okay. I believe I have it all. So let's see what we got left. Okay. 700. Let's see what we got left. Plus what did I say it was? 163 something. 163 plus. Let's put this in pencil. So I put 163 to 25 or something like that. Okay. So that is 23, 5, 7, 9, 7. Okay. Minus 29, 38, 68 equals 580. 580, 66. Wow, I don't think we'll be putting the $400 back. We'll probably have to do like 100 now. We'll have to slowly put it back because there's extra things on here we have to pay for. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. So, it sucks. It really does. It sucks. So that's for gas and food until the 9th. So I shouldn't need that much food though, because I just went shopping. So I've been trying not to go every 2 weeks. I'm trying to hold it off if I can, you know. So, alrighty, we'll have to build up the savings again somehow. But the next one, we will be having the new budget book. We will be setting that up. I'm going to be looking at it, see what we can do. I already went through, and there's a couple of things that we should be doing, but we're not doing. Hubby gave me a list. I don't think I showed you guys. Yep, it's right here. Of things that we need to save for. So, this sucks. So, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But I have, I've been watching, I didn't write down her name, but she goes to the budgetmom.com for free printables. You can get free printables if they're the ones that you want to use. Like she had this one, I printed out home renovation because we have some goals. I don't know if we'll get to them, but we have some goals. He's got his shop. I'll go through and write these down. His shop, he wants to get insulated. And then we want to put a deck on outside. We want to finish the floors. We want to put new flooring in the living room. At least the living room down the hallway. And then we'll worry about our bedroom later. But try to get the living room part done. And then there's just some things that we can I'll start filling out on here, but I went in and printed it out because it's going to fit in here. This is the same size as the classic. It's just, these are rings, those are discs. So I can do the same thing here and put it in the budget thing. The same with these. I need to figure that out. But I put down the renovations. This is the budget by category, and membership and subscriptions. There's a page. So, I mean, I write all mine out on this notebook paper. So I'm used to doing that. So it's going to be hard for me to put everything organized in its categories. So that's going to be hard to do. But I did go start writing down, okay, we've got 4 quarters in a year. January, February, March is the first quarter. April, May, June is the second quarter. July, August, September is the third quarter. And then October, November, December is the fourth quarter. I wrote that down because we have a business and you usually do things by quarters. So I wrote those down just for my thing. And then I wrote down some annual things that happen every year at the same time. You got your property taxes. We have the car registrations. We have the boat registration. We have the camper registration. We have the businesses, what is it called? GoDaddy. We have their name registrations, but also for taxes and stuff, your EIN. That's the other thing is the EINs. You have to have that for a business. So those renew end of January for those two. Now my Tiny Toes, I have not registered that as a business. I have not done that. But if it becomes big enough where I have to, I can. It's not a big deal. But right now for the EIN numbers of businesses, we have 2. And I think they're like $30. So I need to figure that in for January's budget. I need to pay those. And then these credit cards that we have, some of them have annual fees and other ones don't. So I wrote down the credit cards for annual fees here. And then I got, for memberships, I put Prime, Hulu, Paramount. And then subscriptions, we have Amazon vitamins, and the Dog Bones and Jeff's Drinks. Those are on a subscription. So we'll figure that out. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.